Okay, everybody is talking about the marathon and how unsuccessful the game was or successful. They're creating a long videos about what they think and what they think goes wrong with the game and stuff like that. But let me maybe give you maybe my perspective, how I look at it. I think it might be a little bit different from the others. Let me tell you, in my opinion, Marathon was masterpiece. If you played Destiny, you can't say Destiny is not a masterpiece game. And you might have a think like if you create something such a special game, you will automatically be successful. But obviously, this is not the case. How to take it? What I want to tell or how I look at this Marathon whole thing is, when I stopped playing the game, when I first saw a video maybe month or a month and a half ago that Marathon is dying on YouTube, how that single thing affect me that I initially stopped playing the game. Okay, I'm not telling that I was crazy enjoying the game, but I'm not telling you that it is a bad game or created very poorly, and people are saying a lot of money was put into the game and it failed. You must understand one thing: there are hidden forces in our nature, and they are deciding what will be here for us to experience. It's not like people are doing all the job. This is a wrong opinion. Okay, so when I see all these marathon, first thing that appear in my mind is, okay, the game was very interesting, polished, unique. I saw such a crazy good details. And then second thought is, okay, so how do I create those details? Okay, I need a lot of knowledge in the industry. I need a good communication with my teammates, right? In the company that I'm working with. Maybe even, let's say, the relationships might be decent. And the third thing, I need to love what I'm doing. I need to have a fun. So that simple imagination is telling me that this is a masterpiece, and all these small details about movement, feeling, about animations, about UI, about cinematics and stuff like that, those are real people creating all this shit, and they must have fun. They must have had really a good fun while doing this. So on the end, it doesn't matter if the company have no more money, because let's say there is a Sony, they bought the company, and Sony have money, and don't tell me they didn't know. Don't tell me there was no one in the world that was telling them, okay, Destiny is Bungie is falling down, and there is nothing to do you can do about it. It's not about people lacking experience. It's not about ideas. It's just, sun is burning out. There is no more fuel. I don't know, the metaphor and imagination, connections are not the greatest. I'm not speaking my own language, so sometimes I don't have a correct word for it, but it is what it is, in other words. And why are people sad? Are they really they start talking about the jobs, layoffs, but whole world is mess. And if they lose the jobs, at least they were doing what they loved in the company. Let's say I'm a guy that was creating such a specific animation with a weapon, or I was designing some weapon or sound design. All this stuff is professionalism. It's work of the professionals. You don't need to be sad about it. You can think okay, if only, if this, if that. No, you don't need to worry. I'm really glad I could play Marathon, but it is what it is. And if Marathon, I don't know, maybe in the future I will play it again, but it might die and I spent money, my last money, for nothing. It is sad, true, but at the time I was playing it, I can't imagine I could do something else, because that was exactly what I had to do at the time when I was playing the game. I had to play the game, It's not like, oh, now I think of it, okay, it was waste of... No, it was not waste of time. You got to experience that. You had a connection with the gods that created this game, They showed you something. They helped you at that time. That's my weird take on all this drama that is on the internet about dying games, about these problems. There is no such a thing like forever. You can say you want a success, okay, but how do you have a success in the life? By knowing something that others don't know. But who tells you that you should be doing something? It's not like you decide and now you are a great person because you come up with the idea. And no, there are multiple ideas, multiple people that can bring such a nice things to the world. But if the world is not ready, there is nothing you can do about it. Might come some issues, might come some blocks on your way. That's my take on Marathon. Simple take. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same. I wanted to share with you something different than the others. And I hope maybe I could.